The term autophagy literally translates from Greek to self-eating, which sounds a bit alarming, but it's one of the most beneficial and fundamental processes happening inside our bodies. It's essentially a cellular quality control system, a form of deep cleaning and recycling that gets rid of junk and keeps our cells running efficiently. Think of it as the cell's way of taking out the trash, but instead of just throwing it away, it breaks the trash down into reusable parts.
The concept isn't entirely new. The term was coined back in 1963 by a Belgian scientist named Christian de Duve, who won a Nobel Prize for his discovery of the lysosome, which is the part of the cell that acts like a stomach or recycling center. He observed cells digesting their own components within these lysosomes and called it autophagy. For decades, however, it was a somewhat niche area of biology. Scientists knew it happened, but they didn't really understand how it worked or how important it was. That all changed in the 1990s, thanks to the work of a Japanese cell biologist named Yoshinori Osumi. He used simple baker's yeast to figure out the genetic machinery behind autophagy. By disabling certain genes, he could make the yeast cells unable to perform this cleanup. Junk would pile up inside them, and he was able to identify the specific genes responsible for the process. This was a monumental breakthrough because the machinery in yeast is remarkably similar to the machinery in human cells. His work basically provided the instruction manual for how autophagy works, and it earned him the Nobel Prize in Medicine in 2016.
So, how does it actually work? When a cell is under stress, like when it's deprived of nutrients, it activates the autophagy process. It forms a unique double membrane structure called an autophagosome. This structure acts like a garbage bag, moving through the cell and engulfing damaged or old parts. This could be misfolded proteins that aren't working correctly, worn-out mitochondria that are producing too many free radicals, or even invading viruses and bacteria.
Once this garbage bag is full, it travels to the cell's lysosome. The two merge, and the powerful enzymes inside the lysosome break down the contents into their basic building blocks: amino acids, fatty acids, and simple sugars. These raw materials are then released back into the cell to be used for energy or to build new healthy components. It's an incredibly efficient system for survival and renewal. During times of starvation, for instance, a cell can literally eat non-essential parts of itself to generate the energy it needs to stay alive.
The health implications of this process are vast, which is why it's become such a hot topic in recent years. One of the most talked about benefits is its connection to aging. A key theory of aging is that it's caused by the accumulation of cellular damage over a lifetime. As we get older, our autophagy process seems to become less efficient. Damaged components build up, leading to a decline in cellular function, which we experience as aging. Enhancing autophagy, then, could be a way to clear out this accumulated damage and promote longevity. It's particularly critical for brain health. Neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's are characterized by the buildup of toxic misfolded protein clumps in the brain. For example, beta amyloid plaques in Alzheimer's. Autophagy is the primary mechanism the brain uses to clear these proteins out. A growing body of research suggests that a decline in autophagic activity in brain cells could be a major contributor to the development of these diseases. The process also plays a vital role in our immune system. When a virus or bacterium invades a cell, autophagy can target it, engulf it in an autophagosome, and destroy it. It's a direct line of defense happening inside our own cells. It also helps regulate inflammation, which is another cornerstone of many chronic diseases. The relationship between autophagy and cancer is a bit more complex. On one hand, it's a powerful tumor suppressor. By clearing out damaged components and preventing the buildup of mutations, autophagy helps stop healthy cells from turning cancerous in the first place. However, once a tumor is established, cancer cells can actually hijack the autophagy process.
It helps them survive the stressful conditions inside a tumor, like low oxygen and nutrient levels, and can even help them resist chemotherapy and radiation. This makes it a tricky target for cancer therapy.
So, if this process is so important, the natural question is how to activate it. The most potent and well-studied trigger is nutrient deprivation. When our cells sense a lack of incoming nutrients, they ramp up autophagy to recycle internal components for fuel. This is the biological basis for many of the claimed benefits of intermittent fasting and caloric restriction. Another powerful activator is exercise. The physical stress of a workout triggers autophagy in muscle cells, helping to clear out exercise-induced damage and promote muscle repair and growth. It's one of the key ways exercise keeps our cells young and resilient.